Welcome to your daily focus for June the 20th, 2022. A lot happening in the sky and in the numerology. Let's start at the beginning. My name's Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We start with the 20 energy. The 20 energy is about turning points. It's about reconstruction in some way. Changing things around, understanding where we need to rebuild or build differently in our lives. 2 plus 0 would be a 2 energy. So it's about, sit in quiet contemplation and discover the magic within you. See the potential you truly have inside. See the magic, the strength that you have inside. Now, if we do the numerology of the day, it is a 14 energy. The 14 energy has a lot to do with having more by having less and understanding what we truly need in this life, or maybe in our path at the present moment, and what we truly don't need, what we need to get rid of, what we need to leave behind, what we need to donate perhaps to somebody else, or just get rid of it altogether. And 1 plus 4 is a 5. So it's ultimately about our laughter, our joy, our happiness, our romance. It could be also our own independence. 5 is a very busy energy, though. So it could be a very busy day for you, thought-wise or action-wise. Now, I'm thinking thought-wise more. We have the Sun in Gemini, which is the thinking and the learning and the wanting to learn and the wanting to do, and everything seems... everything it's all across the board. We can't spend very long at any part of our lives, it seems, under the Gemini energy, because we are just like a butterfly going flower to flower to flower to flower, learning experiences, learning experiences, learning experiences. Communication is also very big under the Gemini energy, so this is the time to use your voice. Moon is in Pisces for the entire day. I think 11 o'clock at night, so almost the stroke of midnight. The moon will enter into Aries, at least where I'm at. Yours might be slightly different, but for everybody, the moon will be in Pisces for the majority of the day. The entire day, except for the last hour, I think. So it's more of a dreamland. It's more of a laid back energy. So it's a typical Monday in the workplace. You're not going to really feel like doing much of anything. You're going to want to sit and daydream and doodle and things like that, rather than getting busy and to a task. We also have Mercury and Jupiter getting along up in the sky, and whenever that happens, we fill with optimism. And it's future-oriented thinking. We're really looking at where we want to go, maybe even talking about it, definitely making plans about our future and where we want to go. And insight should come in under this kind of energy. Mercury and Jupiter getting along, we get some kind of insight on how to go forward. Communication will be strong. Our mental skills, our thinking skills, our memories will be stronger than usual. So if you have to study, or you have an exam coming up, or you have to study for a test of some sort, this would be a good day to do it, because the energy is strong. Okay, let's turn to the cards and see what they have to say. Now, by the time you're watching this, I will be on the road, and I'm driving for about 24 hours straight, minus naps and potty breaks. So, naps and, well, we'll see if I stop to sleep, but I might just pull over for a couple of hours and snooze and then carry on my way. I don't know yet. I'm not on really a timeline to get there, so I don't have to hurry there, but I don't have to take days to get there either. So I want to get there and unpack and relax for 3 weeks or so, 2 weeks for sure, maybe a third week thrown in there. I'm going really to say thank you. Thank you to all the people who took care of my mom while she was there, and they surrounded her with love and happiness and joy and giggles and everything my mom deserved and more. So it's a chapter I need to close. So I do apologize if I'm not here on for days on end. I will try my best. I bought a whole bunch of new equipment to go away with, and I've been trying to familiarize myself with it so that I can do it, because I can't pack up all of this junk. And and hopefully I will touch base with you. Please have a patience with me. Please allow me to close this chapter in my life so that I can really start anew going forward. So, anyways, let's look at the shadow card first, shall we? Look at this. The shadow card. The Page of Pentacles is our shadow card. So it's about future thinking. It's about thinking big. It's about thinking about what we want to bring into our future, and no dream can be too big under this energy. Now, also, don't get all upset or thinking about, well, how is that ever going to happen? Because the details don't matter at this point, and it's not in your control. Anyways, they'll figure it out. They'll lead the way. You just need to do the steps. Okay, our first card out of the deck. Look at this, the Tower, Awakenings. It's such a full moon energy card because it allows us to leave behind something that we have been dragging along with us. Now, sometimes this isn't the nicest energy to have because it takes away things that maybe we personally thought we needed going forward, but they know better. They'll never take anything away from you that you need in order to go forward. So know that, regardless of what comes of today. When we have the Tower card, when we have the 16 energy, especially in the very beginning of the reading, as the first card, we have to take notice of it. We have to understand that there are things that we need to release, let go, heal from, complete. Take it down to the bare bones, take it back down to the basics and start to rebuild. We have the Strength card. Wow, heavy energy for us today. We have the Strength card. This is about embracing your courage, your passion, your strength. Like I said with the 2 energy, to look within and see the magic. Also look at the true potential of who you are and where you can go. And yes, it will take a strength. It will take a courage to step in that arena of unknown. Because one thing we don't like as a as a species is change. But we know change must happen in order for us to get from A to B, right? In order for us to get to the finish line, obviously our worlds have to change. We have to change, perhaps. This is also about walking with integrity. So your word is your honor. Don't look for the shortcut. Don't misguide people or alienate yourself from people. They will support you. And I don't know if you can see it, but look at the hands in the back. Looks like a flame, perhaps. It looked more like hands. Maybe it is a flame. I see it as hands. So give your worries, your concerns, your anxieties, your fears up to God, your angels, your spirit guides. Say, take this off my plate. Please deal with it for me because I cannot. They will. They will. And then we have the 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords, is gruesome as the card looks in some decks, the 10 of Swords is really a beautiful energy because it is the end of the swords, right? It is the final card of the swords. So this is where we start to get our confidence back. This is where we begin our new challenges. This is where, in a lot of the decks, actually, there's this huge pool of blood around us. I mean, they should have little CSI cones or something, like it looks like a murder scene. Somebody said that. I don't know if it was in Patreon or here once upon a time, but I laughed and I'm still laughing about it because it's true. This card just looks so gnarly in some decks. But here we don't have any blood pooled in front of us, so I will have to assume that those swords are behind us. And because those swords are behind us, they are our wall of strength. They are the things that we have walked through in order to get to the here and now. So they're the lessons learned, the challenges overcome. And if you look up in the background, the sun is breaking through the clouds. So the storm is over. And so this is a time when we start to push ourselves up again. We start to brush ourselves off. We start to realign ourselves with our focus, with our goals, with our desires. So really think today about where you want to step, and imagine it big and beautiful, please, because of the, what was it? Where was it? Our shadow card. The Page of Wands. Our page of, yeah, Page of Pentacles. Look at that underneath. It was the Ace of Cups. Had to show itself to me. So it's about creating the new beginnings, the new starts. And by doing that, we have to let go of a lot of things. We have to explore ourselves and understand that we have what it takes to go in that direction. And the storm is over. We start to get that confidence back. We start to get that knowing back that we've got this, that we can do it. That's why we've been through so many paths of struggle and challenge and lessons. Because it was preparing us for this moment, for this new path, for this new beginning. Okay, let's get a mantra card. I don't think I'm going to be taking all my decks with me, just because that's just way too much. So I'll probably just be doing my main deck. Maybe I'll take the animals with me too, because I like the animals. They give off a beautiful energy. And we have sensuality. Express your sensuality. Let's try and get the whole card there. That's about letting out our inner child. It's about connecting with romance and happiness and joy, but our sensuality, our compassion. And that could come out with a romantic partner, but it could also come out through our creativity, through what we create during the day, who we are during the day. So being a sensual person means that you have a heightened sense of awareness for touch, smell, taste, hearing, and feelings. So it's a very grounded kind of energy then to explore the world through your 5 senses, perhaps your 6 senses, right? Sensuality plays a big part in your sex life and your overall ability to derive pleasure from life. So take advantage of what life has to offer and live with love and passion. Be eager to experiment in life. You can make great discoveries of mind, body, and spirit, fulfilling your desires, enjoying an ultimate contact with another. Sensuality embodies all the qualities of self-awareness, including your uniqueness and authenticity within your own comfort zone. I live life to the fullest with passion and love. There's your mantra. I live life to the fullest with passion and love. I live life to the fullest with passion and love. What is it here? Wake up with the thought that something wonderful is going to happen. If you say that to yourself when you wake up in the morning, watch your day. It's just something wonderful is going to happen to me today. I can't wait to experience that. Something wonderful is going to happen to me today. Or maybe when you're going to sleep, oh my gosh, I can't wait till I wake up because something wonderful is happening for me tomorrow. And watch what shows up in your life. Okay, an animal card, you say? Let's do it. I just can't see myself not doing a reading with these, so. The Coyote, the revealer of truth. So don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So don't take things so seriously and make time to play. That was in the numerology. That was in the cards. That is in, well, even in our mantra card. And now it's in the animal. So if you take anything away from today's energy is enjoy. Create giggles, laughter, smiles in your life. maybe love, compassion, romance. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. So, it's funny when it happens to somebody else, but not so funny when it happens to you. You got to learn to laugh at yourself. Absolutely. I mean, I remember in my younger years going out and it'd be like, oh, you'd be talking the next day after going out and making a fool out of yourself. And somebody said, oh my gosh, like you were like right off the walls. You were so funny. And I said, well, that's why I was drinking so that I could just let myself go completely. So I'm sorry if you had to witness something that you didn't want to witness, but I had a great time, got rid of all kinds of stresses and then they tell me what I did, and I'd laugh and I'd laugh. I wouldn't get embarrassed, because that was my mindset at the time, right? I just, you just need to go and blow off the work week or something. I wouldn't recommend it. I've learned throughout the years that there are a lot of ways to actually blow off the steam of the work week that are just as effective, if not more effective, and definitely a lot more healthy for yourself. But at the time, great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. And that's really our lessons. So look and pay attention to what's happening, where you're stepping. And you go, oh, wait a minute, last time I stepped there? That's not a good way to go. I need to find a different route. I need to find a different path in order to accomplish this goal, because that way doesn't work. I know this from past experience. Or maybe you learned it from a mentor or somebody, a confidant, or just learned it through experiencing life. But look out for the traps and tricks in life and learn from them. Learn from them so that you can avoid them going forward on your path. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.